What is up? Alright, so today I wanted to talk to you. I look slanted. Are you slanted? Today I want to talk to you about I guess I don't want to call them mistakes. I want to call them things that I've learned through this writing process. I want to say mistakes that I've learned as a new author, but I don't know if they're mistakes. I think they're just kind of like lessons that I've learned as a new author. I'm really tired, as you can tell. I'm really tired right now. And I look slanted. I don't know why I look slanted. All right. The first lesson that I've learned is about querying too soon. I have done that, and I think I talked about this before. After you get a contract for X amount of books, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or whatever it is, obviously you can still write things and you can give it to your agent if you have one, and they can help you decide whether or not it is ready to be shown to an editor. Now, what I did was I did like the piece that I had written, but I don't think it was like great. As I look back, could I go back and fix it and let my my agent know that this is the one that I want and I want to push forward with it? I probably could, but I also feel like there's other books or things that I should be sharing before I do something like that. So long story short, I think that it is very, very important that you spend some time with whatever work that you're doing before you try to query it with an agent or a person, whatever the case may be, if that makes sense. Yeah, my hair is really weird too. I think I need a haircut. Next is research, and this is kind of just one of those things that I do feel like I'm like a lifelong learner, and I know a lot of people say that and have different variations of what that means, but for someone who loves picture books, even though like I have a picture book coming out, I'm currently working on a picture book, I don't think that omits me from researching and listening to conferences or going to workshops on how to make picture books. I can't remember who it was I was talking to the other day, but they were saying how they continue to learn through not just like reading some books that are similar to theirs, but going to workshops by people that have done it. So that is something that I've kind of learned as well, is just not like being okay with how I've done things, but also trying to, as much as possible, spread my wings a little bit and find out things that I don't know, because I don't know everything about picture book writing. And I do need to continue to go to those workshops and ask questions, etc., etc. The next thing, I don't know if it's much of a mistake or a lesson, but it's something that I've been continuing to learn, is that I need more eyes on the work that I'm doing, whether that is a writing partner, a reading partner, my wife or a friend, or even kids. I need many eyes on what I'm doing. And I think for me at least, is because I can't see all the mistakes or the changes or the possibility based on what I've done, because for the most part I may feel a certain way about it and someone else is going to feel something different. So sharing it with multiple people is, I think, very, very the next one is don't abandon mentor texts, and I talked about this a little bit earlier. Find books that are similar to the one that you're trying to write and read it. Take notes on it, use ideas from it, because that can really help you or steer you in the right direction with what you're trying to do. I didn't do a lot of that for the second book because I just kind of forgot, but as my editor and my wife mentioned to me, like, just use books out there that are similar to help structure it, etc. It made life a lot easier. And that's what we tell kids as educators as well. Like, find a mentor text, use it to help you figure out how to write stories, right? We do it all the time. The next one is, I don't know if this is the right like percentage or not, but a lot of people say that you spend a lot of time drafting and less time editing, revising, or I've heard that. But that's obviously not true, because I think there are numbers out there like it should be 75-25, whereas 25% drafting, you're just getting your ideas down, and then the 75%, is that 100? Yeah, 75% is you just trying to edit and revise, because the editing and revising is going to allow you to find the potholes. They call them potholes? Plot holes. The structure. It's not even really the grammar part. I think it's more of just like taking out the stuff that isn't needed and figuring out how this story is actually going to work. And I don't think, again, I love the revising phase, but I think through this process, I've learned more to like value it. Yeah, I've learned more to value. And lastly, I think it is to lead with your heart and less on like trends or things that are popular. And I haven't really done that, but you can easily be convinced to lead towards things that are trendy or things that may possibly sell, and not towards the stuff that you are truly passionate about. My strong belief is that the best work is going to come out of something that you are mostly passionate about or you feel comfortable with. So if you do lean towards doing something that is a little bit trendy, something that is in right now, it may not come out as authentic as something that you feel passionate about could. So yeah, those are my, I don't want to, again, not mistakes, they're more like lessons that I've learned through this process, and I'm continuing to learn. We not perfect, we ain't perfect. So until next time, I hope these were helpful. Please feel free to leave a comment. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you. I am so tired. Peace.